Shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you were interested in picking up a channel membership for as little as $1.99 a month, head over to my channel profile and hit the join button to view all of the available perks. Thanks. Well, today then guys, surprise surprise, it is theory time. This time following a theory that I did come up with over the course of these past few days, you know, just on and off while making and working on other videos that you guys would have already seen by now. And this one I find to be very, very, very interesting. But before we do go ahead and dive into things, first of all, I must just clarify that this theory is being held up by the finest strings imaginable, and this could easily be proven wrong shortly, once we start to get more information about the whole season. With that being said though, I figured that this was still a fun theory to talk about, hence why today's video is still being made in the first place. And although the basis for this theory may be very wrong, and that's the part that could easily just completely fall apart on my end, I think that the actual, idea that I'm bringing to the table itself could be real, and a lot of people seem to like it. So, let's just get straight into this. But this theory does, believe it or not, right, tie into some things that we have already spoken about in the past, the very recent past here actually, on the channel, that relating to time travel within the season. I believe that this will be a key element of this season, assuming that the Time Twins will actually return, and that the ninja will be travelling into either the past or far, far into the future. But that's not all, of course, as we have already discussed all of that before on the channel. But where things get really interesting in this video is in the form of the ninja's weapons. I know it's starting to sound crazy already, but just hear me out on this. For example, here we have some form of rustic-looking snake weapon for Aaron in the set. Kai has an older-looking sword of sorts, whereas Raz here, as he's called in this leak anyway, has a very, very futuristic-looking weapon, to the point where it doesn't even look like Lego. And in fact, if you've been watching my videos, my original videos on this leak, you would know that I kind of dismissed this as being fake originally just because of this weapon, as it does not look like something Lego would officially produce. But that's not neither here nor there. Lloyd also has a slightly older looking weapon. So, call me crazy, but this theory suggests that because of this insane switch in weapon styles, well, could this potentially mean that the ninja will be sent to all kinds of different moments in time? For example, some characters will be in the past, and some characters will be in the future. Perhaps the basis for this theory, again, is completely ludicrous, but as for just this idea on its own, I actually think it's possible, and it's also somewhat logical and not all that far-fetched in my opinion. And earlier, you heard me say that a lot of people seem to like this theory, and that was because just a few days ago now, I basically put this out over on my Twitter account, which, by the way, you should all totally go and follow, link in my description for this video. But yeah, I made that whole idea on Twitter, and a lot of people seem to like it, which I'm kind of happy about. I think this is definitely one of my best ideas and theories for an upcoming Ninjago season that I've ever come up with personally. But yeah, I think this idea is really, really cool, could be kind of unique. And yeah, in fact, maybe not unique in a way, as this is kind of what happened in Season 9, for example, with two sides of the team being split up into different places. But the whole time aspect of it definitely do enough to make it more and more unique from what's happened in Season 9, for example. To add on to this, though, throughout the season, perhaps the main goal is to beat the villains and also regroup and head home to the normal time in which they came from, right? So the ninja are marooned across different various points in time, and they have to somehow get back and regroup to head back home. I think it actually kind of makes sense. I like the idea a lot too. Obviously though, this is just all speculation on my end, and it is just a theory, nothing is confirmed, obviously, but still, I really do dig the idea, and I thought it was absolutely video-worthy today, as I really am a big fan of this theory. With this being said though, I turn it over to you guys now. Feel free to leave any of your own personal thoughts and opinions on this down below in the comments. I would love to hear your own thoughts. If you liked today's video though, be sure to, well, leave a like on it, subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell so that you can be the first to watch my new content whenever I do first release it. And with all of this being said, I'll see you all soon for my next one. Goodbye.